Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 16, Homecoming. I wonder which character is going to be going home. I love this show, excited to watch another one. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Oh no. So you lose so many people.
I know the cell you're talking about. I'll contact them.
So it's her homecoming?
This is unexpected.
Father,
we
need to talk.
I'm very excited to learn more about her.
How do I look?
Oh my god, he's meeting the parents.
No reason. Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus. I've heard a lot about you too, sir.
He's so awkward.
This is the rest of our crew. Ezra, Sabine, and Zeb.
A fine group of two of my finest warriors, Numa and Gobi.
Yes. They weren't too happy that she wanted to go to the stars, were they?
A lot to do.
You can tell her you're proud of her now.
We can destroy the carrier when
Yeah, but the whole point was that we wanted to take the carrier.
We need each other.
Teamwork.
Jan's intel, Hera's plan.
Exactly. Stop being like clashing heads to try and prove your ways right and try and work together, which is very hard to do with past blood.
My mother was killed in the Resistance. Ryloth's freedom became the most important thing to him.
No.
More important than family?
People can get lost.
We should head out soon.
I hope she gets a chance to talk to him. Oh, Ezra.
Is that the old astromech you found during the Clone War?
His name is Chopper.
Oh.
If you gave me half the attention you gave this second-rate junk pile,
Fuck off.
liberated Ryloth by now.
God, I thought maybe he would finally want to come and be like, I doubted you when you wanted to do this, but I'm seeing how far you've come and I'm proud of you, but no.
I lead ships into battle. I am part of something bigger.
Whoa, her accent comes out when she's with him, so she's putting on a non-Ryloth accent the rest of the time. I wondered about that when he had an accent and she didn't.
Outsiders. You forget what happened when we trusted the Republic.
I understand.
The rebels are fighting to free everyone.
That is fascinating. She shouldn't have to change her voice to try and fit in among the Republic or whatever. Among the rebels, sorry. I suppose when she first left, it was easier to kind of distance herself by just totally being different to how she was. And I can understand her dad being like, yeah, I trusted these people, they came in, they worked with us, it was great, and then they turned on us. But you can't let that cloud your judgment every time, and clearly working by yourself isn't freeing Ryloth.
I care only about Ryloth.
Well, that's why your daughter differs from you. She cares about more than just people like her, but I also understand that someone does need to look out for the people of Ryloth. It's messy.
They named that attack in songs. The Hammer of Ryloth.
Oh, Hera.
Your father's not such a bad guy.
Kanan.
What?
I do hope she's able to reconcile with him. And I hope Kanan can help with that.
You don't know him like I do.
He is trying to help. I do think he's a little bit lost in his own glory, but he's definitely someone that cannot admit he's wrong, which makes it hard. It's all going to plan so far.
Consider slowing down.
This has to look good.
I hate it when she says that.
Oof. This was entirely aimed so her dad would go flying.
Explosives?
Fuck.
I heard shots.
Father, what are you doing?
We only needed your help to get on board. I'm
Bitches! That is just... What a great way to repay people that are offering to help you by being like, oh yeah, we can't do it ourselves, but we're gonna just abuse your help and abuse you. Definitely, I was hoping this would end up with her reconciling with her father, but at this point, I hope it's gonna reach the point where she's like, yeah, I don't need him. I am better than him because I'm not narrow-minded. You know, there's nothing wrong with him putting his planet first, with him being someone that's sort of like, well, right now my planet needs me, therefore I'm going to focus my energy here. That is okay. But that doesn't mean you get to screw over everybody else that's in need as well. Also, he didn't... Stunning his daughter was the step too far for him.
Chopper, get up!
He is ready to fight.
I don't like your father anymore.
Oh, the little droid.
The rebels are awake. They are trying to stop us.
Well, yeah, you stunned them and then left them there. What, did you think they were going to just stay sleeping?
Set the charges. I will deal with my daughter.
You afraid? Oh my god, I love it. I love this so much!
Ezra, you take this one.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, he's trusting him. I love this.
Going to abandon ship.
We are going to abandon ship.
The fireman, get to the escape pods.
I really.
Bridge is secure. What's your status?
Oh, the usual. But Sabine has a plan. Of sorts.
Yeah, sort of a great plan.
Poor little guy. A brilliant plan.
Chopper, make the jump to hyperspace. Hyperdrive's offline?
Oh god.
What'd you do?
This petty little bitch. For your own glory. It would be far more fitting that the ship that terrorized you is now being used to terrorize the Empire.
Destroy this ship and the Empire will just send another.
Mm-hmm.
If we take it, we can use it to fight them.
Exactly.
To see what the Empire has done to our world.
You're so short-sighted.
People into slavery. The ship must burn for all Ryloth to see.
That's just for your own glory. Yes, having something like that, a symbol, a message would be powerful. But at the same time, if it can be done in a way that does far greater good for everybody, including Ryloth, it should be done that way.
I want freedom from the Empire as badly as you. But this battle can't be won on Ryloth alone.
I love her.
You didn't just fight for a village. The rebellion is no different. But either you
Exactly.
couldn't see that, or you didn't believe in me. And that's why I left.
She's right. We have the ship.
Yes, come on. Believe in your daughter.
I'm with you, Hera.
Yes.
Well, Father,
Your victory will be brief, as I feared. The bombers have returned.
Well, yes, we'd be out of here by now if it wasn't for you, you idiot. I love this teamwork.
Yeah, yeah.
This is her fucking father's fault. We'd have had a perfectly functional, not damaged at all ship if it wasn't for him. Now you're helping her.
We were always stronger together.
If only you'd always seen that. But I'm glad for her.
I'll help you.
Oh, now he's changed his tune, finally.
Hurry. I've armed the explosives.
You actually think this ridiculous plan will work?
Yeah.
We've done weirder.
Isn't it? Just give it a push.
I love my team.
Foolish tactic. Expect more obstacles, but stay the course.
Surely the debris will fall into Ryloth and damage things? He got his fireball after all.
My people.
I mean, I do think a symbol like that will help give you hope that maybe the Empire can be defeated.
alright, let's see what she can do.
Finally.
Our people are rallying against the Empire.
Good.
Every hour, more join our ranks. Now I understand. You're like your mother. She was once a
Oh.
dreamer too.
But I learned to be a leader by watching you.
Oh, Hera. I'm so happy for her. Oh, I'm happy she got to hear that. I'm so happy she got to hear that from her father. They're my rebels. I loved, again, that this episode was focusing on Hera and her journey. We learned a little bit more about how she looked at the stars. She looked for more than just being on her planet, and her family didn't always accept that. And her father being this great leader from the Clone Wars. Now, I do agree and understand that, like, the ship blowing up in the atmosphere helped inspire the people left on the planet. It wasn't just for his own glory, but I do think that, like, there was definitely a big element of that, because yes, it would take a lot longer to get a message around, oh, we got rid of the ship, we've stolen it now. I know it wouldn't be like as effective quickly, but he didn't even consider the merits of the other option. He didn't even consider, well, could this organisation that's currently helping me actually benefit from this? Am I always the right answer? He just assumed he always had the right answer. Didn't listen to anybody. And I do think part of that was from wounded pride, because his daughter had rejected his way of life and found something different. So I am glad by the end he saw the brilliance of Hera, the brilliance of her team, and the fact that what she's doing here is just as worthwhile as what he's doing. There are different fronts in this fight, but they're all just as important, and you can't prioritise one over the other or ignore one for the sake of the other. So I'm glad that ultimately our team's plan worked, although we're going to have to do a lot of repair work on this ship that would not have been needed if it wasn't for him. Glad for Hera that she kind of finally got to hear her dad say he was proud of her, and to sort of say, you were just like your mum, which would be lovely to hear given that she lost her when she was young. And then for her to be able to say, yeah, but I also learned to be a leader from you. I think there was a really beautiful kind of moment in Hera's journey where her dad gets to fully accept her, and she can accept her. I feel like she'll be more at ease in general, finding having your parents, if you've done something they don't agree with, when they ultimately do agree with you or do kind of come around to it, it always helps. And she's always been confident in what she was doing, but to finally make him see that she is someone to be so proud of is definitely a victory, and I'm very proud of her. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.